Hello. Today I want to talk about the event here. So I think it's called the Charlie's Secret Room event. I think there's this page, which give me a sec. Yeah, Charlie's Secret Room event, and basically it gives you a bunch of free XP and even Adina. Um, so you got 3 minutes of goblin hunting for high XP, and then special mimic. I think this only spawns for the gold room, which I'll talk about in a sec. So there's two items you get uh, by completing clan missions. We'll get to it. I'll just want to go through this first. And the two missions here. One is kill 3,000 mobs. Could be any mobs from any hunting area. So one trick is to go to abandoned gold mines. I'll give you a little tip later on for that. And the other one is to kill 14,000 mobs and only in level 1, 22 solo party or enchanted hunting zones. So that would be anything from here on down. For most people, it's if you can't even do it, it's gonna be your main. Um, for your ults, if your ults can do the solo one, great. You can even have a party there doing it. It'll be a bit random who gets the last hit. Yeah, so last hit, only last hit will count. Here, you see here, only the last hit will count. So that's important. And also Rift in Time. So if you do Rift in Time, I think any of the levels in Rift in Time work. I've done mine, so I can't test it out. But yeah, how to participate? You go in there, you talk to the NPC, basically this goblin guy, and then you get transformed, and you get some. You have two skills you use, which I'll go over, and then two of them you can do. Um, I have both keys, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a secret room key and there's a golden key. Remember when you get them, they're time limited. So you can see this is 12 hours, 20 minutes, and this is 23 hours. I just completed the quest. So what you can do is maybe wait until before day ends, before the reset, and then claim it, and then do it again right after reset, and then you can do it all in one batch instead of just doing every day. So it's up to you how you want to deal with it. Item room table, don't really care about. Basically, the keys will be gone. We well, keys. These aren't even related to this event, so don't worry about it. Oh, actually, yeah, there is one that's related. So you do get these real fighting spirit cookies, dropping from the instance itself, and it's pretty nice. It's got some XP, so about 30%. You have vitality, 70 attack attribute, and 10% damage. Um, Yeah, so if you want to look in the quests, you can actually see it in wait, event, sorry. These two. So I got them already, so it's unavailable. You can only do it once a day. So same thing, 3,000 mobs anywhere, as long as you get XP. So you can't kill quest mobs or anything. I'll go to a spot where you can do it for your alts really quickly. So if you go to like abandoned coal mines, um, there are two spots I like. The first spot requires a teleport, so it might be a little bit more cumbersome if you have uh, box alts you want to do. I like to go to the north side. Um, I tell you why. It's because you can go down here, and there's like a really good enclosed spot where you can either park your alts right in the middle here, and then if you have an AoE enabled tune, just go ham. I have like these guys, so just like, and if you have macros, you can do like just like spam the movement macros, just go around, just killing everything with AoE, and then everything in the middle of in the room, you get XP. It's pretty good. Or you can get your bolts to actually hit stuff, and if they have AoEs to do the AoEs as well. That might speed things up a little if your AoE is a bit weaker. Crow is just OP with single target and AoE. Like seriously, like you just do that. Like look at these. They cool down so fast. They cool down so fast. I can almost clear the room, and there's a lot of mobs at this spawn. So you can actually get 3,000 mobs in like 10-15 minutes here. Maybe even yeah, around 10-15, maybe 20 if you're a bit slower or less AoE. So that's a spot I like to do. Another spot I like to go to, if I can find the thing, is this is where you lock, like when you teleport in this first place. Is if that spot's taken, so the north second floor is taken, you can go through here. You can also kill mobs if you want. Kill mobs if you want. As you go there, but then you still have your boxes following you, so it might not matter too much. You go up here, go across the big room, go up the ramp. This is a decent room to do it in, but it's still a bit too big. Like, see, if you stand, tunes here, they might not get XP if you're like if you're like killing mobs over here, for example. So not as ideal, but it's an option. And then this is a second spot, which is exactly the same type of room. A nice enclosed spot. It's pretty good size that where if you stand your suppose in the middle, you pretty much get all the XP. So that's one trick you can use to get more of the quests for 3,000 ops. Remember, the 14,000 one, your alts probably won't get it because you need to get last hit. So if you just party it with your main, you won't get it. But if they're able to do like 122 solo, so that's Fuse of Massacre, I think. Yeah, Fuse of Massacre. If they can do that as a party of 7 or something, then great. You can try and do that. But it's not easy if they're completely ungeared, which is what I have. But without further ado, we can go in and look at the actual instance where you do your stuff. So I have like this bar with all the event stuff going on here. So like, not all of them, but some of them. And these are the 2 skills you will be using. You get it when you transform. So if it's the first time you do it, you have to go in, get transformed, open up skills, and you get that. You drag it to a bar, and you can use a shortcut. The shortcut keys are way easier to do. Way easier to use than like clicking on them, obviously. So if you click here, you see the 2 choices, for instance. First one is what you use for the normal key. The second one is the golden key. The normal key will only give you XP. The golden key will give you XP and Adina. And it's not trivial. So let's reset everything and we can see approximately, because it depends on luck a little. And I'll get into that when we get into the instance, why it's luck dependent sometimes. How you deal with it. So you don't really need any buffs. The skill has a fixed cooldown and a fixed casting rate. So what you do, you want to cast the one with no cooldown. This one has a 5-second cooldown. You want to cast these on the aluminums. Oh, and you see a gold, you cast the second one. And you can actually queue your commands. So I can go this F2, this F2, this F2, F2, this F2, this F2, and it queues. And it's pretty smooth if you have pretty good mouse targeting. And I've decent mouse targeting, and this is what I mean by luck. I have 3 spawns right now, but I have a cooldown of 3 seconds. So I'm kind of blocked here. And you kind of have to keep an eye on your cooldown. So it's like 0 seconds now, you can do that. You want to clear the gold as fast as you can. And oh, that's a good example. Is if you cast this guy, the first one, on a big box, you get stunned. You can't do anything. You can't do anything anymore. So you can only use a second skill on this guy. And then the first skill is only for the aluminums. See, this is blocking my way, so I can't even see the guy. So it's useful to get them out of the way as fast as you can. Right, this instance I'm going to be a bit slower because I was doing some explanations. So the next one will be a better indication of. Careful, you don't click on the walls. And one of the strategies you want to do is to do the goals as soon as possible. So you might not get too many golds, but as soon as the cooldown is ready, you just click it. So even if you have another aluminum like spawning, you want to do the gold as soon as possible. So like this, before you do the other aluminums, you do the gold. I got 4 here, so I got pretty unlucky in this one. 5. And you can see it's a little hard targeting behind them. And I like to target the front golds first because they block out my view the most. I've been pretty unlucky here. See, I can't even see that there. No. Oh, I didn't mention. I like to stand in this spot. It gives you a good overview of everything. And I can see everything in one sort of view. And yeah, 1 second. So that probably was not a very good run. Maybe 200 billion. Oh, it's better than I thought. 252 billion. So you can get up to like 300, maybe 350 if you're really good and lucky spawns. And this is for 120 plus. Anything 120 plus, we basically you get 2 billion XP per kill. And yeah, it's pretty good XP for a 3-minute run. Now you checked out the gold one, which we said that I'll see how much gold and XP we had. For this one, I'm going to concentrate a little bit more. See if I can max out the gains for this one. So I might be quiet for a little. So go here, this spot around here. Make sure you don't have the cobwebs in view. If you have the cobwebs in view, that means it's going to block your view. You can see I'm getting a Dina for this one. The last one we did not get Dina. Yeah, be quiet, concentrate a little. So if you accidentally move, one trick is to just spam the scale button, because you probably still have one, even a dead one targeted, and it just stops you in its tracks. if you have a good internal like timer, like mental timer, it's very useful here because that means you can time your cooldowns with this. So like, I'll do this. I can go like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, it's ready now. I can use it on the big chests anytime I want. So I get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can use it now. I wasn't looking at it just now. So yeah, this one's definitely ready. I don't have to say it out loud. You can think it in your head if that's better. You can say it out loud if you want to help you track. But I feel for me that distracts me. So you can test out different strategies for that. Oh, another trick is you have to turn on the display option of the gauge, health gauge. It helps you spot the things because when they die, they have the same thing, right? But if you see the red bar, then you know they're obviously alive. For the further ones, you might not see it, but hey, it's not going to be perfect. So to show you where that is, basically you go to screen info, gauge status. I turn it all on, it's up to you, but at least put NPC, I think. That's the one. But I put all mine on anyway. So what are the results here? So I got more XP, about 30 billion more XP. So it's a okay run. And 200 billion, 206 billion I did it, which is not bad for 3 minutes. But only once a day. So it's not that, well, depending on what level, what stage you're at, it's not that much. Um, but you're starting off, this is a huge amount of money. So yeah. And that's it for this mini sort of guide slash tutorial thing. Let me know what you think in the feedback, in the comments, and thank you for watching.